Right guys, so this is the Sony Xperia Z5 Dual, and when I ordered this on Amazon initially, I actually didn't mean to get the dual version, and it came as quite a surprise because I thought this was just going to be the normal one. But yeah, and so when that happened, I actually got quite scared because I heard that when there's a dual SIM, they take away one of the SIM card slots, and they do that on many phones. So I got quite scared, but then I realized that that's not the case on this one. They've given you an SD card as well, so it's okay. I mean, SD card expansion of up to 250 gigabytes, so that's great. And I got the gold one as well, because I love gold. Wait, where is the color? Let me just show it to you. Yeah, gold. Made in Malaysia, it says. That's troubling in itself. I hope it's going to work in the UK, so I'm sure it will. Yeah, and here is some of the specifications that to show you. It comes in 4 different colors, obviously. There's no black one. That's the funny thing about this, because they usually give out a black one as well, but there's nothing. There you go. Look at that. These are some of the specs that you've got. And I mean, it already looks really impressive. I can't lie to you. I mean, I like this already, and I haven't even opened it yet. But then I guess that's stupid of me, because if you remember, I reviewed the S7 in, I think it was my last video or the one before that, I'm not sure. But I ended up selling that, or actually returning that to the person I bought it from, because I didn't like it. I just didn't like it, so I returned it, and I got a Sony instead of the Samsung S7. That's right. You heard right. I mean, I don't think many people would have done that, but the screen was like flickering and it was just weird, so I didn't like it. And I got the Sony instead. I mean, I'll go into more reasons as to why I chose Sony over Samsung later on. And wow, absolutely wow. Look at how amazing, how shiny it is. It's amazing, guys. It looks awesome. Like, let me show you the back. The color is so nice. The gold, honestly, I'm always worried about getting gold because sometimes the gold just looks tacky and cheap, but I don't think it looks like that on this occasion. It looks really sophisticated. Let me just, whoopsie, let me turn it around. Yeah, I mean, you can't see it that well because it's got that screen protector thing they've put on here, and I need to peel it off. They also gave me a screen protector to put at the front, but I took that off as well. And there you've got the camera. It's 23 megapixels. I love how it's a very rectangular shape, as you can see. There's no rounded edges like there is on most companies, and I know loads of people didn't like that, but I love Sony's design, honestly. It's really sophisticated and smooth and sleek, and I love that. Look at how thin it looks as well. It looks really thin. I like that. It looks really cool that it just... Right, so let me turn this on. I haven't turned this on yet. I hope there's battery. And this thing here, it's the power button, but I heard that it's also a fingerprint sensor. It's not available in the USA version. It's only available in the Europe version, I heard. So, I don't know. And then, got this here. Okay, so let me turn this on. Alright. Let me place this on the floor and we'll have a good look at it and the resolution and everything. Okay, I mean, it's very crisp. Remember, I've got an Xperia Z3 as well, which is like the previous model to this. And if you want to compare the differences, you can always go and watch the review I did on that. Like, that was ages ago, like a year ago. And I have to say, though, that the Z3 served me very well for the year that I had it in. And the reason I'm replacing it now is because it had like this slight LED issue where the screen would go black occasionally. So that's the reason why I had to get a new one and replace it. Alrighty, so look, this is the language selection. Oh my god, where's English? Why is everything in foreign? Canada, Hong Kong, where's UK? Thank you. Oh, phew, I got scared, I thought. Oh, you have to press start. It says welcome. I am aware of important information. Wi-Fi connection. I'm a skip for the time being. Alright, so here we are. I don't know if you can see this properly on my camera because my camera is a bit shit, but the resolution looks so crisp and clear and amazing, you guys. It looks absolutely amazing. It really, really does. And I wasn't expecting that because if you look at the specification, the resolution of the Z3 and the Z5 is exactly the same. And yet this looks much better than the Z3. So, I mean, I heard people reviewing this saying that the resolution wasn't very good and things like that, but it's actually not bad. It stands out quite well. It's really sort of refined when you look at it. You can see the colors, very bright, sharp edges. It looks better. There's definitely an improvement. You can see, for all the people asking me, is there much of an improvement in terms of like visibly, can you see an improvement? The answer is yes, you can. You can see a tiny bit of improvement, but not a great deal. Like not a great deal, but you can see some improvement in terms of the resolution, even though it's meant to be exactly the same. So just letting you know that. Now, what Android thing has it got here? Let's go over here. Has this got... whoopsie. Oh, cool, look at this. They've got many power saving modes, which is useful, because this phone has a 2900 mAh battery, remember. I'm trying to go to the security and see if they've got a fingerprint, have they? Swipe pattern. They don't seem to have that, do they? Yes, you do. I think you can have this fingerprint unlocking. It's not activated yet. You can have fingerprint on this one. So that's a relief, I must say. Okay, what Android does it have? 5.1. I'm sure that can be upgraded if I connect it to Wi-Fi. That's quite strange. I thought that this came with 6.0, but Let's have a look at the color. This whoopsie. Yep, interesting. I don't want to do this too much, but yeah, it looks amazing, guys, and it moves. The swiping is very smooth, as you can see. Oh, look. They come with quite a few apps pre-installed here, which is a good thing. Usually it doesn't come with that many pre-installed, so that's look at that. It's even got wine. But basically that's it. It looks really cool. I'll keep you updated on how it's going, and I'll do another review perhaps of this another time, just to see how well it's lasting and everything. This one came with a headphone set. Got the startup guide. Let's have a look at that. That's just the battery, the charging thing. I'm sorry if this review wasn't too good in terms of quality, but I just wanted to show you, basically. Another thing I want to say before I show you this is that regarding Sony in general, I just want to say something about Sony, and that is Sony's products are not the fanciest on the market. They're definitely not like your, really flashy, cool, like look at oh wow, look at my phone, how cool is that kind of thing. Like you've got with iPhone and Samsung. Like Samsung and iPhone, they're really fancy stuff. They've got really cool, fancy kind of features on it, which you can just show off and be proud of and say, look at me. Sony's not one of those phones. They don't have many fanciness, not much fancy features, but they are all about reliability and sturdiness and necessity. I mean, they do say that necessity is the mother of all inventions. So there you go. I mean, Apple, yeah, Apple iPhone X just came out now. And I think it's called the iPhone 10 actually. And it just came out now. And they're calling it futuristic and everything when basically it's the same shit that was released 5 years ago that they're daring to call innovative. So I'm no Apple fan, alright? I'm not a fan of Apple. I'm actually a Samsung fan, believe it or not. But Sony is a company that I have a lot of respect for. I really, really do. They're all about necessity and reliability. And it's the kind of phone that you can rely on and that will last you a long time. I mean, even my S5, my Samsung S5, that didn't really last me that long. And this one actually lasted me much more than that. So, yeah, I love it. I really do. But anyway, let's have a look at this. The dual. So dual SIM, that means that I can put 2 SIM cards into this device, as you know. And it hasn't sacrificed on the storage space, which is a blessing. Because if I had to choose between the storage and SIM card, extra SIM card, I would just go for the storage because I don't really need an extra SIM card, but it would be a cool thing to have, obviously. So here it is. Wow, like all that stuff that they've got here. Dust, water protection. Yeah, I mean, there's not that much information in here, but, you know. So basically, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. And I will do a follow-up video at some point because, I mean, it's always good to do a follow-up just to see, because when you get a new phone, it looks really cool, but you only know how well it's doing once you start using it.